Don't get fooled. Grab a drink, because this is Hangover Time.
Heat lose. Okay. I fuck it. I don't even want to talk about this game that much. What I want to talk about is next game. I want you to fucking lose the next game. Put me out of my goddamn misery, Miami Heat. Put me out of my fucking misery. Like, what in the entire fuck, man? It's been like a month worth of games where you just had to beat shit fucking teams so we did not have to deal with the fucking playing game. No, what you do, you just keep fucking losing. Keep fucking losing. Every time you have an opportunity to do something, you fucking lose these games. If you don't care, neither do I. Like, what you eat don't make me shit. Like, fuck it, we're done. Like, lose the next fucking game so I can be done, so I can go about the rest of my fucking life and not have to worry anymore about Miami Heat basketball, because you motherfuckers don't worry about Miami Heat basketball. You don't even seem to fucking care. Oh my God, Clint Capella turning the fucking prime Dikembe Mutombo tonight. Prime Dikembe Mutombo. Nobody has thought about Clint Capella for 5 fucking years. But tonight, you motherfuckers can't do shit against Clint Capella. Jimmy Butler, it turns into fucking Justice Winslow because of goddamn Clint Capella. Clint Capella is the greatest defensive player in the history of the goddamn NBA tonight. All of a sudden, I didn't even know Clint Capella was playing tonight. I didn't even know he was still in the fucking league. But come to this game, I swear to God, he's the greatest defender of all fucking time. Like fucking Bam Adebayo, show the fuck up. I am tired of defending you. I'm tired of saying, oh, he must be injured. It must be his quad. It must be his hip. It must be his ass. It must be his elbow. Fuck it. Show the fuck up. Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy? Well, I guess it ain't playing, Jimmy.
Shit.
I don't give a fuck about your 21 points. How many fucking bunnies are you going to miss? Are you give Clint Capella your game check, motherfucker. Give it to him. You were so afraid of him around the rim. You missed every fucking bunny tonight. And listen, what was that? The Atlanta Hawks just grabbed another fucking offensive rebound. They just grabbed another fucking loose ball. Like, holy shit, man. This is your goddamn season. And you know who you get to play as a consolation prize? The Raptors and the Bulls have been whooping your monkey asses all fucking year. Take me out, Brown. Oh, fuck, man. Like, this was the team you were supposed to hand. Like, you were supposed to fuck up the fucking Hawks. Like, this is that you have their fucking number, supposedly. And now you want to face the Bulls and the Raptors, 2 big motherfucking teams? You can't out-rebound the goddamn Hawks. They ate your goddamn lunch. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what are we doing here? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, every time these guys have had a chance to solidify their playoff position, what do? They shit the goddamn bed. And then tonight, you just have to beat the fucking lowly Hawks, a team that you have owned for 3 straight fucking years, especially at home. And what do? You come out and shit the fucking bed. And on top of that, you allow yourself no margin for error by going down 15 goddamn points in the first half. Like, no margin for error. Like, you are this fucking offensive juggernaut that can make up a double-digit fucking deficit. You fucking can't. You better fucking defend. And know what they didn't do? They didn't fucking defend. And, of course, guess what? Somehow this team still can't fucking score. And they told us they were leaning into offense. Anyway, my name is Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alf954. Welcome into the last vestiges of the Miami Heat post-game show Hangover Time. If you're watching live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Miami Heat, we love you. Subscribe, send bits, and all that good shit. You are so appreciated if you're watching live on the 5 Reasons YouTube page. We love you as well. Thank you for showing up. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And if you are a glutton for goddamn punishment, If tomorrow morning you wake up and say, I want to hear more about this fucking debacle, except for the Hawks fans, I expect a lot of Hawks fans to download this shit tomorrow morning.
Download the pod. It helps.
Yeah, listen, give us money. If you, for some reason, decide, I want to listen to more information and more talk about this fucking shit show, thank you so much for downloading the podcast, because that's where we make all of our money.
Masochism. Ooh.
Yeah, listen. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys can tell how I feel about this game.
A little hot.
I don't know if I made it abundantly fucking clear how every time they grabbed another fucking offensive rebound, I almost threw my fucking 80-pound pit bull through a fucking window. Like, poor Nyla. Like, she got lifted up a couple times. I put her down. Tim. Okay. Call PETA on me.
Lion King lifts.
Right, you doing shoulder raises? Just workouts? Keep going.
Yeah, man. Listen, Brass, let's just get right fucking into it. Let's talk about who kicked our ass.
They kicked our ass.
Yeah, they kicked our ass, you soft motherfuckers. You soft ass, punk ass. I'm not going to say the other P word because those are very resilient. And this fucking team is not resilient. The other P word shows up when it needs to. These motherfuckers did not. Moose, put you in a weird position. Who kicked our ass?
No, thank you for that transition. I appreciate that. Listen, I could go many, many ways, but I'm just going to go with second chance points. I mean, to your point out, the total rebounds tonight, the Heat had 39, Hawks had 63, and Clint Capella alone with 21 rebounds. Like, that's just fucking unacceptable. You're not going to win a game if you're losing the rebounds by that many. So, fucking second chance points killed us tonight.
No, we play positionless, Tiff. Like, we run a bunch of 6'5" motherfuckers out there. Finally got a goddamn power forward. We played him 3 minutes. I'm not saying Kevin Love would have fixed the rebounding, but at least that motherfucker's wide. Like, at least he's wide. It would have took a while to get around his ass.
I'm sorry. G, please let Brass produce and lower this Dragon Ball Z music.
I asked for tonight, and I guess I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Just kill the music. Kill the music.
My bad.
Gee, it goes right along with everything else for tonight. Don't worry about it.
I saw what Kyle did, and I said, you know what? I want to take over too.
I'll give you that.
Fucker.
Yeah, that's fine.
And both ways it ended in an L. Tiff, who kicked our ass tonight?
The season. This is the same team we've been watching all season. Take me out.
Except Kyle was awesome. G,
Exactly.
who kicked our ass tonight?
Capella, honestly, Quinn Snyder, absolutely, totally outcoached Bo tonight. I mean, that was just up and down the floor. You know, they were not ready for Collins on Jimmy. They were not ready for kind of the way that they were slipping Capella. Credit to Quinn Snyder, but he kicked our ass.
Excellent shot.
Brass,
Totally agree.
who kicked our ass tonight?
Does it fucking matter? I mean, we kicked our fucking ass tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, we started off. We were so fucking shot. We came out there. We looked exhausted when we start that game. Like we had nothing left in the fucking tank. But we haven't played for a couple days. You know, I don't know if they were just celebrating too hard after UD's last game or something. But like, they just came out fucking flat, and they were missing everything. Fucking bunnies. The finishing at the fucking rim was horrific.
Atrocious.
Absolutely atrociously horrific tonight. And I mean, there's a multitude of reasons that we lost. And sure, we clawed our way back, a couple times. But like after starting like that, yeah, no shit that Kyle Lowry 30-point game goes to fucking waste.
33.
Because there's 30 plus,
Work,
whatever.
G.
Yeah.
Work, G.
But it's bullshit. But I mean, Capella ruined us. Fucking Sadiq Bey. Are you fucking kidding? I just see. They were all over the place. They're all over the place, man. Like, fuck.
Shout out to
Sorry, go ahead, G.
No, shout out to Rohan and Cardi. They won the second half by 4 points.
Let's go.
Hey, listen.
I almost flicked that man off, or I don't know if it would have been the Rohan or you, Gianni. Somebody almost got flicked off.
Hey, it's 2-2. He won both second quarter, the third and the fourth quarter. So going to overtime. Let's tune in.
Go ahead, Frankie. Who kicked our ass?
Everybody. Spo, Pat, Jimmy, Bam, Tyler, everybody. This team sucks.
Except
Take him out, Brass.
How was a team worse minus 12?
not his fault.
I mean, but if you watch
Wait, Kyle was?
Yeah, Kyle was the worst.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
Holy
we
shit.
watched the game, and we watched the game, and we know Kyle Lowry wasn't giving up fucking offensive rebounds left and right. I thought Kyle. We'll get into it. Who kicked her ass?
It's a combination of everything everybody said. The season, small, unathletic, worn out,
Slow,
out coached, slow,
Small and slow,
unimpactful, small
Right.
and like you have to pick
You
a struggle.
pick a struggle.
So I've been asking, like, this has been our struggle: small, slow, unathletic, just all of the things. All of the can't shoot, just like all of the negative superlatives. I don't know what the opposite of a superlative is in the negative way, but all of them kicked our ass.
You know that toughest, meanest, nastiest.
Oh my!
That don't even apply. That don't even apply.
Unathletic.
Right, exactly.
Softest, weakest,
Right.
poorest effort.
Yeah, you know what?
Poorly conditioned.
I also think they came out cocky.
How?
I honestly,
ain't good enough.
Go ahead,
but
Tiff,
that's
I'm
the
gonna let you
problem. But that's the problem with this team. They do think they're good enough, and they came out cocky. Because guess what? It's Jimmy's time, and all these things that we've been flirting with in the media. So they came out and they had the grins and the snickers like a team that had already won the game. They really did.
See, I'm going to disagree with you. I feel like, Moose, they came out like a team that knew they were going to fucking lose. Like they came out, they came out like a because I was saying I thought I said in the group chat I don't feel good about this game, and it was early.
You did. You called it early.
Yeah,
today.
I just don't. They didn't look like they felt good about it. Like they were like, we'll put in a good effort, but we I just didn't feel like they fucking felt they could win this game. And even if they did feel like they could win this game, I feel like they don't want to win. They didn't
That
want
part.
to win.
That was
No. See, I would agree with that statement more than the first one.
I
Exactly.
think they wanted to win. I think they wanted to win, and they tried to do what they normally do is force feed Jimmy. Because that's what they were doing.
I think Kyle was like,
But what I'm saying is, in the beginning, they did what they usually do, and they tried to get away with it, which is force feed Jimmy, and the ball just stuck. And they thought because it worked before, it was going to work again. They wanted to win. They didn't.
Kemi Mutombo out there.
And I'm gonna tell you something. They didn't have a new game plan.
no.
That's why
Who's
they
off the
came
map?
out cocky. They didn't have a new game plan for anything.
Well, to Tiff's point, I do think they were relying way too heavily on Jimmy, especially at the start of the game. But if I'm going to agree with anybody here, it's actually with Brass. I just think that they came out a step slow in every facet. And maybe some of that is that they went into it thinking, oh, we got this. I'm not really sure. I mean, I just feel like there was something about tonight where they were a step slower. The hustle wasn't there. They did not show up as if this was a do or die game. The
Then
way
they
that I
should
was
just go
expecting
home.
them to.
That's
Then
And
go
I
home.
agree. I agree.
Alex
At this point, pack it up.
Alex
Then go
Lewis in
home.
the chat says, "Dear God, I pray they lose Friday. Unathletic, old and small. Should have tanked for Wemby. Number one is safe. Everyone is available for the right price.
Wemby's
I'm
still
not-
in play. Wemby's still in
One
play.
thing I'm not doing draft talk. I'm not doing off-season talk. We're our post-game show. We're going to talk about this fucking shit show that we just witnessed. Like, we are going to eat it. Like, we're just going to eat it. We're not going to hope for draft picks and ping pong balls. That's not what we do on Hangover Time. Like, let everyone else do narrative. I am going to sit 10 toes deep in this fucking horrific effort, G, and talk about what the fuck happened tonight. And maybe we'll talk about the next game, but I just want to really talk about what happened tonight. G, what did you see? Was it that they were too confident, or was it like I felt like these motherfuckers want to go home? They're sick of each other. They want to go the fuck home. They don't want to play. They don't want to play basketball anymore. Like if you're gonna sit there and you watch this game, and you tell me Bam Adebayo wants to play physical basketball for another fucking 2 months. 16, 17, 18 more of these.
That's
if you tell me that you watch this game and you think that fucking Bam Adebayo wants to keep doing this shit, listen, maybe you're right. But what I saw is a motherfucker who wants to go home.
Chat's killing me for wearing a championship hat. I don't think you guys want my shitty hair day. I'm doing y'all a favor.
Gee, don't worry about the hat.
Exact same hat.
Don't worry about the hat. The hat
They
is
want
the
your
least...
tits out, G.
Right. They want your buttons dropped.
The Heat ruined this for me. If they came back, I was prepared to come on shirtless the whole stream.
And I was prepared to leave.
In a way. Man. Chat says that I lose my voice screaming for Lowry. Maybe after one of those threes, I yelled, "Let's
mind your business."
Yeah, there may have been law enforcement here for a noise complaint, but let's give Atlanta credit. So Miami, I felt just did not come with enough pressure on the ball. I thought Trae Young was playing one-on-one way too often. There was no backline help. They were not swarming. I thought really when the game flipped in their favor was when Bam became really active defensively, kind of. Also with Kyle's offense, and they just didn't have that bite to their defense. That they were defanged. It was really weird. It was like Max one-on-one with Trae. Oladipo's not moving. I don't know what Caleb Martin was doing. I mean, it was a whole team effort of crap. And credit to Atlanta. I thought they picked up the pace a lot. I really liked how wide or like how long the court was for them in the sense of they were starting pick and roll actions really, really deep, like maybe a couple feet behind the 3-point line, and they were slipping screens. They were moving to the rim very, very hard, and that really stretched Miami out a ton where they looked unprepared. To me, that's what it felt like. They looked totally unprepared for that amount of space. They were not covering ground, and they were not ready for like the hammer screens or screens on closeouts. They were just a total mess on defense. And whatever, their offense sucks. We know that. So the fact that they got anything out of their offense, I think we always say is like, oh, that's bonus. But their defense has to play well. And they were just absolutely unprepared for what Atlanta had. Again, credit to Quinn. Miami had even moments where Bam's getting the ball and like waiting for a handoff when you're like 10 feet from the basket. Like,
completely out of sync.
What year is this? You know what I mean? Yeah. So just unfortunate that, you get a performance from a guy that you didn't expect.
G's getting too technical with it. Bam wasn't even looking at the goddamn rim on the rolls, man. Like Frankie, like me and you have argued 1,000 times about Bam. And honestly, most of the time I agree with you. Like these guys don't find Bam and they don't find him early. But when he was rolling to the rim, and you could argue with me, Frankie, he wasn't even looking for the goddamn ball. Like he was not, and maybe it's because he's used to the fact that no one's going to get the ball to him. But grow the fuck up.
No, he was soft going up.
Game.
He was soft going up, looking for contact. Anything bumped him off the spot, lose the ball, couldn't get
Bogdanovich.
Yeah,
he was looking for a foul on Bogdanovich instead of dunking on his ass.
Yeah, he doesn't initiate contact. He was trying to shoot over everybody, getting his shot blocked. He just had no answer for him. Luis Arias cycled up.
I know. Can we talk about that? That's history. That is South Florida sports history right there.
First cycle of Marlins history tonight. Luis Arias.
Wow.
Alex 443
baseball town.
Says, Alphonse, you do understand that if Miami wins Friday, they must play the next night as the number 1 seed and a team that kicked the Heat's butt so badly this year.
That's literally not how it works. They'd have to play the 1 seed on Sunday.
I don't even care about that. Why are you just calling me out by the whole government? Like, what is happening there? Like, when did you get so comfortable that you're just out here with the Alphonse shit?
I don't even call you Alphonse.
Yeah, nobody does.
If I called you Alphonse, you'd grab me.
If you don't sign my checks, you do not call me Alphonse.
Your mama calls you checks, and I don't call you Alphonse.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I've misspelled Alphonse on a W2, and Alf said, "Spell my name right."
Not on a W-2. That's crazy.
Bond, he's known me for like 10 fucking years.
But there was
and
there
he
was
still
enough
spelled
there.
my goddamn name wrong on the W-2. Anyway, Siobhan, honestly, I'm not going to give you any fucking prompt. Just what do you think? What happened?
He passed the ball with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to give you a prompt.
Throw up a shot.
Go off. Go off.
No, like
That's what they do to Max at the end of the clock.
That's a Jimmy ISO to the pass.
this has
Let me
been.
tell you
This has
something
been.
about Max and them dumb fucking fouls. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
And I'm not just talking
I
about
do
Max,
pay
though.
these people. Let's get something straight.
It's over. It's out of fucking control. Everybody with the dumb goddamn fouls. Like Caleb, like it's seven fucking. You cut it to 7, and you're riding fucking Trae Young out of bounds. The fuck are you doing, my nigga? Like, what are you doing?
I'm surprised at Caleb. Out of all people, I was more surprised with Caleb.
0 goddamn points.
I was more surprised.
I think his brother was on the bench. I think something was fucked up with Caleb. They must have like
They
switched.
switched? You think
I think they switched, and we got the
Parent
shitty
traps.
twin tonight.
The parent trap.
We got the shitty twin. So
point line and made a shot. I'm sorry.
Damn
Bob, go
heat
right
trap.
I can't believe
Oh,
you
no.
didn't do a Moose at the Movies for Parent Trap
With
when
Parent
they played
Trap.
each other.
Oh damn.
When they played
Oh,
each
the movies,
other.
what's
oh,
that?
Man, I saw the movie.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bond.
They this is who they've been. Like I'm not. I thought okay. It's so many things. Everybody said so much. They could have won if they wanted to win. I think I disagree with a few of you guys about how they started the game and whether or not we liked it. I'm not upset with Jimmy with the like you supposed to be the dude, like let us feel you early. And I think that early on Jimmy was getting what he wanted, as he kind of was getting what he wanted all night. I would have never put on my fucking bingo card that he would have missed as many close looks that he did. That was like completely disheartening because he was so able to get to them. So I'm not mad with how they started. Defensively, they did nothing to try to keep DeJounte or Trae or whomever the fuck else like out of the paint. We talked on the pod last night about and again, I don't know that Kevin Love was going to be their solution for it. Kevin Love played 3 minutes. They at least have others. They never tried to hard show, or the one time they did, they showed hard, and Bam was able to stay with the roller. And I think they got something like decent out of it. They never tried anything to keep them from turning the corner. I agree with Gianni wholeheartedly. They look completely unprepared. They looked like the most unprofessional basketball team. They looked like they had no business being even in the play-in. I don't think they wanted to win. If they did, they could have. I am so disappointed in Bam Adebayo. And I've gone back and forth for a long time with what I think he is or what I truly think his ceiling is, and I'm not going to get into all of that. But this was an undrafted guy dropped an egg in a playoff game. Who would have thought?
Yeah, exactly.
This is this should have been a Bam moment. I want to give Tyler his love. He wasn't sensational, but he was giving them steady bursts. But I'm really, you can take me out. I'm really disappointed in Bam. And it wasn't just the not looking at the rim. It was his body language. It was not rolling hard. It was being tossed around. There was like a 3-possession sequence where he looked like sexy Squidward just out there just fucking flailing. He had no force to him. He had no impact to him. I think Jimmy finished with 20-something. Jimmy had the most unimpactful 20 points or whatever the fuck I've ever seen him produce. It was just like a all-round disappointing effort for me. I think Jimmy checked out after he came out, in my opinion, as the only one with some thrust. I hated it. It was uncomfortable to watch. But again, I'm not surprised. Small, unathletic, can't shoot. Oh, like did I say small? It's just so much.
Good job, G. So
that was a very distasteful loss.
Yeah.
Adebawale, did I say that right?
Adebawale?
Adebawale.
Yeah, Adebawale. Thank you, Moose.
You're welcome.
With your African pronunciation expertise. Bam's
right.
only
Your ethnic
he's still having the
enunciations.
same combos. He's not on track to have a Hall of Fame first, so I don't know why he's so untouchable. I love him, but if we get a chance to improve the team by. Listen, I'm not going as far as trading Bam Adebayo because, like I said, I'm not doing offseason talk. I'm not doing transaction talk. But I will, for the first time, I am opening the fucking door to all Bam slander. All of it. Honestly,
deservedly
he
so.
fucking deserves it. And I don't care.
Yeah.
Listen, if some of it's going to go too far, he's trash. He's a bum. He's no good. He's too small. He should play small forward. Blah, blah, blah. There's going to be some bullshit. But why would
Small
I defend?
forward.
Why would I defend Bam Adebayo tonight? Like, what am I out here doing defending what he did tonight? Like, he got his ass whooped by Clint Capella and Okongwu, whatever that motherfucker's name is.
Onyeka.
The guy that just commented?
No.
Wow. Canceled.
Cancel.
Get
He
Moose
got
out of
his
here.
ass whooped by characters from The Lion King. Yeah, I said it.
Reading comments.
Motherfucker got whooped by Scar and the hyenas. Like, he got his ass
Nigga
kicked tonight.
got whooped by Hakuna Matata.
All day.
That what was that stick the monkey had? Just beat his ass over the head
Yeah.
all fucking night.
All goddamn night.
Wow.
Rafiki was bludgeoning that nigga.
At the end of the game, the motherfuckers dip their fucking fingers in some fruit and put a fucking scar on his goddamn face. We own you, Hakuna Matata, bitch.
And they
Like,
yeeted him off the cliff.
yeah.
God, that shit
God,
was
ready to put you away. Robert Booth says Siobhan speaks the truth.
They
Bam
didn't do
disappeared
anything
on
different
off.
defensively.
This
They
morning
tried
on a national
anything.
change.
Nope.
Embarrassing. I don't know what
Nothing
Robert's
new.
national change.
Oh, maybe he
National
wanted
game,
to
maybe?
say
Oh, he meant
maybe
the
national
national stage.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Them Disapiro? Did he mean
Stage.
Disapiro? Oh, was that like an Adebayo Disapiro?
Now you see
kind
me.
of
Yes.
thing?
Yep.
Now you don't.
Oh.
Okay. Well, listen.
Shake.
For those of you, we
I'm
got
sorry,
a big
can I-
viewership here. Go ahead.
Can I just read a Jimmy Butler post game quote real quick? Thank you to the
God.
chat. This is
Oh,
what
you're
was
secretly locked in.
I don't want to hear no.
Locked in.
I don't want to hear no. I need to do harder. I don't want to hear it.
I just want to read this, and you guys can all okay.
Go ahead.
I'm at a point now. I think everybody is where it doesn't surprise us. We really get bored with the process, and I can't tell you why. Oh, Jimmy on March 3rd. Excuse me. Felt like it was tonight.
That's correct. That's been their shit the whole time. He's been having this to say about this team the whole season. We think we're better than we are. We forget that we are the
And
niggas that
that's
have to
why
come out
I
and grind
said
every day.
they came out like they thought we gonna handle these boys and send them home because
Given.
they bored and they think they better than they are. They are not. Because if you were, you wouldn't be in the play-in.
You would, Tiff.
Bro.
We showed up to that shitty ass Madison Square Garden. We fought rats, stray dogs. Someone
Man,
threw a piece of Sbarro pizza at us. I don't know if you guys ever
No
been
way
here
to
with
talk about
Sbarro.
Knicks fans.
That shit will
Big
take
ass
your goddamn
slices.
head
They
off.
throw it at-
Yeah,
they throw it at Brass
big
too?
ass triangle. Like, listen, and they were like authentic.
Sbarro
Slice,
slices
and they
this
threw that
wide.
shit at us. We
It's a barrel
dodged
slice is
crackheads,
90 degrees.
crackheads, bums, niggas in Timberlands freestyling. Like, we
Man.
dodged all that shit. Like, I was got into 3 battles on the way to the arena. You know, fucking Noriega and fucking Joe Budden. Dodged all that shit. Got to the arena, and they just laid a fucking egg against
they
the New
sure
York Knicks.
did.
Damn.
So, like,
God.
this team
Not in
has
front of
been
Pat
this
Pierce.
team for a long ass fucking time.
The
So
whole
I don't
year.
want to hear shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was a game they really needed.
Yep.
But they've been doing this shit to us for, like, if you guys realize, it's been like 2 months now. Where all they had to do was win games against bad teams.
I was gonna say it's been since
And
the
they
fucking tip off of the
Yes,
Well,
but
they
no,
keep
but
one up.
they have been gifted moments
Yes.
in the last month at least. Just like
Guess, but guess
and
what?
they floundered each.
Here's
fucking
the
time,
thing
man.
about those bad teams. Those bad teams are better than the Miami Heat.
Yep, they sure are.
They're more,
And
they're
Bis-
more
I-
consistent. They're more consistent.
Then
And they play harder.
Because can we just actually be honest? They ain't bored. They bad.
No, they
I think they're bored and
not
bad.
about-
They not bored. They
I think, yeah,
bad.
I do. I think it's both. I
The
think
opposite
it's
of
both.
that.
bad
I
and
think
You
it's
can't be bored. You can't be bored with the process when your ass getting
And
dog
bored.
walked up and down Madison Square Garden. You can't be bored. You're bad. The problem is Jimmy might be bored.
Yeah, and Jimmy is
bored.
And then when Jimmy,
That's
gets
what I'm
bored-
saying. Jimmy's good enough to be
Yeah.
bored and looking around.
Yeah, 2014 Heat was bored
Man.
Yeah.
for the regular season.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but they were
Postseason,
still
just
good.
wheels fucking fell off.
They were good and bored.
Yeah,
this team is
they were good
bad
and bored. They're bad and bored.
Talented and bored.
Well, no, I don't see. My problem is they're not talented.
Yeah, they're just
this is my problem with it. This
no,
team,
you said 2014.
No, we're talking 2014.
She's talking about a long time ago.
Supremely talented and bored.
We not talented.
Untalented and bored. And I'm like, when did you motherfuckers get off being bored?
Right. You have guys, no reason, no right.
Most of y'all shouldn't be in a goddamn league. Like,
all that hard work shit wears down on you.
But that's what happens when you don't have the talent. And you've been going hard for how many years? 2-3 years where you just been scrapping. No, but this is the truth for
and no reinforcements, no backup, no changes.
So you claim you got the big three. You claim you got a big three, but technically tonight you had a big one. Like, let's be honest.
Kyle, baby,
and that's what I'm exactly. So. If you don't get what you need from your big three and you have squeezed every ounce of juice out of your role players, you got nothing.
Okay, Gabe Vincent, 6 points. Tonight. Kevin Love, 2 points. Caleb Martin, 0 points. Cody Zeller, 2 points. Victor Oladipo, 0 points. Max Strus, 3. Like, they did nothing. So, listen, one thing I will say.
Cody should have played more.
Well, we know that.
I'm gonna be a Gabe Homer.
And I would also say Kevin Love should have played more. But that's
Kevin Love should have played more.
Anybody that can be tall should have played.
Why did I'm not gonna get into that.
He had his
I thought Kevin clearly was really bad. Yeah, I thought there was.
It doesn't matter, G. You need somebody who can try to get a rebound.
No, but he was particularly bad on defense.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. No.
He got 3 minutes.
G is right. Those 3 minutes where he was a -3 were what lost him the fucking game.
Oh, I know.
Honestly, I don't want to hear any more. I don't want to hear any more of fucking NBA players. Big NBA players need to be on the fucking court for the Miami Heat. Like, enough with this fucking Max Strus at the 4 shit. Like, Max Strus is not going to excel at the goddamn 4. Like, what are we doing?
Welcome.
Well, we've been saying all year.
Max at the goddamn
play
4.
Sub him in as a guard because that's what he is. But you need size. Once you started getting. They need so much, but just tonight, I don't care if Love. Look, you needed to play Love, you needed to play Zeller more, and honestly, you could have gone without Caleb at that point.
Could have. He wasn't doing anything for you defensively.
You could have gone. You could have just left.
Hit a couple shots.
Well, I would have left Zeller in at that point and just pulled Caleb.
I think Gabe was going to close, but that injury was.
Oh, he was going to close.
Yeah, no, I think the injury at the end just took him out entirely.
Oh, I actually thought Gabe really turned it. Gabe, I thought Gabe really turned it around. He was playing really well in that.
He did. That's why we thought he was going to close.
Yeah,
and he was going at Trae Young, and he was really just getting a step. And they were.
Tyler was killing Trae Young, and then he got in foul trouble.
And then you got no Hamish, who could have helped.
I think that was a weird
get
one.
any minutes tonight, huh?
No minutes.
We insist on playing this fucking fluky bullshit starting lineup of like 18, 6'5" guys and bam. It's fucking dumb. Like, I'm sorry.
There's no right answer to who's the other starter. Because really, the guy just doesn't exist on the team.
On the roster.
Everything that they could be unsuccessful for a different reason.
I would rather have Kevin Love out there for more than 3 minutes.
You would at least look bigger. You would have looked imposing. You would have felt like you had some girth.
Because what they did didn't fucking work. Like,
or even fucking Hamish, because it just clicked with me that he didn't get any minutes.
I'd rather have Hamish.
I genuinely thought that, the game that they played in the second half was good enough to win, but they were just so atrocious to start without a game plan. They clearly made adjustments at halftime, and they were
the game they played in the second half was enough to win. That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, they're bad. I agree with everything you're saying.
It doesn't mean anything. It's so useless.
They're bad.
If the game that you played in the second half was 4 points better than the other team, if you were 15 points worse in the first half.
Oh, I agree.
Like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, It is so useless. And I'm not trying to dogpile on you here, G. I'm just saying, like, we do these things where we parse things. Like, this is a win or go. It's not a win or go home situation, but it's win or go play two.
They should have treated it like
your
that.
ass all year long.
It certainly
They need to treat it like that. Yes.
Because listen, this game was fucking crucial. I am Mr. Heat optimist. I am as homer as it gets. Okay, and there was a path to like make a little bit of noise in the playoffs if they had won this game, because then you can match up against Boston. Boston has been good, very good this season, but they've had some moments. Maybe you can make some noise, and if things break right, if you win that series, then you could play against the Sixers. Okay, and then hey, listen. Jimmy can make it a series against the Sixers. We know we can get in their heads. So there's like some sort of scenario. Now they're fucked.
Yep.
They're fucked because they're gonna get their this is unlike me to say this. They're gonna get their fucking ass kicked against the Bucks.
So Smeethan says the Heat are the first 7 seed to lose the playing game. We've made history tonight. So
there you go.
Yeah. Let's get off of this game just for a hot second. And let's go to some more. Let's focus on something more positive, history. Some more good history. Let's go to our Gaga of not the game, I guess, because it's not this game. Gaga of the week, because. The Gaga of the week is brought to you by Miami Gaming Parties, because you deserve a customized gaming experience. Miami Gaming Parties deliver private, custom video game tournaments for gamers and their lucky guests. This is truly custom. You pick the game and the package, premium or black tie VIP for 8 to 16 people. They bring everything from PS5s to trophies for the winners. You can play at home or at a venue of your choosing. Free on-site consultation. Perfect for birthday parties, bachelor parties, anniversaries, corporate events, or anything you want to celebrate. Check out www.miamigamingparties.com for more information. Their Twitter's at Gaming Parties, Instagram at Miami_Gaming_Parties. Search Miami Gaming Parties on Facebook. Check Miami Gaming Parties out, y'all, because it's probably a much better time playing the Miami Heat in a game than actually watching the shitty ass team. But let's go ahead and go to our Gaga of the game of the week. Look at this smooth. Look at Duncan. Gaga. Oh, they thought the old man couldn't get up.
That is last time.
Listen, this is the best fast break the Heat have run all season, and I'm not joking. I am not being facetious. It's not hyperbolic. Guys, am I wrong? Like, is this not the 100%?
Tyler ran into Caleb today.
You saw that? Yo, and then
my God.
But before he ran into him, he tried to pass him the ball. And it's like, but y'all right elbow to elbow.
Into Karan's lap. Like,
yes.
Dunking at the one. Been saying it forever.
This is how you do
Jimmy
that.
ran into Zeller too.
Yeah. And he got blocked.
I did say on the timeline,
He got blocked
Duncan
a lot.
earned his contract. Duncan earned his entire contract with his pass.
Yeah,
Because you had to put that motherfucker right on the money. You can't tell you need to go get
That's
it.
how you do that, Tyler.
bonus.
Tyler, that's how you threw that. That's
Tyler
how you
took
throw
a
that.
decade off of UD's career with that lob.
Oh, man. So we got to play the winner of Chicago-Toronto. So you know what I love
I
about
hope
that?
it's Toronto. Make it the bloodiest, goriest ending possible.
She going out like Halloween 2.0.
I want the ending to look like what?
Bond, you want to know what it is? You want to know why I want them to play? I don't care who it is. I just want to play a big ass team.
Tell me.
And I want, because tonight they didn't play that big of a team and they got the ass whooped. I need driven, because like I've been fighting with people like, okay, Caleb Martin, that's cute. at a power forward, that's not a real NBA power forward. Okay, that was for a time. You brought in Kevin Love. Like, listen, that was the best you could do because you fucked up the trade deadline. You didn't address the power forward position. I want them to get mud stopped, like
I do
just
too.
beat the fuck down by a big team and just fucking bodied. Because somebody has to wake these motherfuckers up and say a team full of 6'5" and Bam Adebayo ain't doing jack shit. Okay, like it's not you don't have Jay Crowder big body out there. You don't have PJ Tucker big body out there.
Yep.
Because you remember when they tried to put in fucking fucking Wiz Khalifa looking fucking what's his name Trevor Ariza out there, and he was getting his ass beat by fucking Giannis.
Bludgeoned.
Who?
Just bludgeoned. Like they ain't learned their goddamn lesson yet. And now it's like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna run out here with Max goddamn Strus at the power.
Double down, bitch.
You
Watch
have
it work
not
this
learned
time.
a fucking thing.
Watch us get smaller.
Slower and less fucking athletic.
They did that thing
You
where
go
like
high, we go low.
for every complaint you make about our size, we'll
that's
make
what
this
we're gonna
picture
do.
smaller.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll
I
show
hope
you.
so. I hope so. I do. I want blood. I want them to get dog water. I fully agree. I hope it's Toronto. I want it to be the glorious. I want it to look like the goddamn final battle of Game of Thrones. I want it to be a massacre.
So
I
you
want
can't see it?
wholesale changes.
And then Kyle's gonna play the role of Jon Snow and just be out there by him damn self. Cause they gonna leave him alone.
Bitch, man.
Just out there.
That's why Kyle did this tonight. He didn't want to put those numbers up against his former team.
He done. We not even. When's the next game? Because we not even gonna.
I was gonna say, I said I did my part, bitches.
Right?
On y'all.
He
I
did the
did
thing where you post like the pictures of you in the game on Instagram, like the second it ends.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You know he's gonna be watching his story all night.
I said y'all lost.
Y'all lost.
Exactly. Frankie.
Y'all lost.
If it's Toronto, I can't wait to see Kyle at halftime just switch jerseys.
Yo, could you imagine? Just see him going to the other locker room.
Kyle's 100% hitting his size tonight, having a big ass vaca frita con gris. He's gonna ham it up tonight.
What?
I don't know what he just called you.
I think he called you a motherfucker.
That's what I
I
heard.
don't like how that sounded.
I heard. I
That
heard.
sounded like a Dominican slur against Haitians. I don't like how that
Can't
shit
confirm.
sounded.
When is the game?
Friday.
Fucking
Not soon
Friday.
enough.
Back-to-back games.
It's not back to back.
It's
It's not
Friday,
Friday, Sunday.
immigrant.
It's not. It's
Oh,
Friday,
right now
Sunday.
it'll be right
That
now.
chat's a
Okay,
fucking
that's true.
idiot.
It's not gonna
Okay.
make.
Fucking schedule.
It's not gonna listen.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't
They
matter.
pay
Let's
$10
stop.
to
Let's
fill
just
a
Let's
seat.
stop.
Just read. God damn.
Let's-
You not read?
Calm down, G. Jesus
stupid,
fucking
bro.
Christ.
Al
The
played well.
dickheads these dickheads in chat.
Woo! Take me out, man.
I wasn't even reading the chat, motherfucker. Okay, so it's like you're calling me a dickhead. So fuck.
You're great. You're great.
Jesus,
You're great.
man,
Robert
calm
Booth.
They
down.
ruined this for, they ruined this for Kyle.
You're ruining it. Yeah, we
I
know.
had plans
You know
on
what?
Friday. I had to cancel.
Get out of here.
You don't have
Jesus,
plans on
man.
Fucked up.
Being a-
Robert Booth
Stop
says
making
worse-
shit
being a-
up.
Oh, sorry. Go out.
Robert Booth. Wait, what are we doing? Okay,
Go.
I can't go to Christian's pool party on Sunday.
No rebounds, no rings.
Oh,
Pat
shit,
Riley
yeah,
who
we
creates
did
a
that.
roster, the opposite of this quote. Like, listen, that's dead ass. Like, and not like that. No rebounds, no rings is a Pat Riley quote, and he just
Yeah.
created a roster of motherfuckers who can't rebound. And the funny
He
thing is,
had
they were a
help.
good rebounding team all year, and then tonight
Because
they were like,
but they
oh,
had to commit 4 or 5 people
Yeah.
to it. That shit gets exhausting.
You can't
Those
keep
are the
running.
types of
Exactly.
things
You can't keep running.
doing that.
Gang rebounding every single night in the NBA.
That's why when
That's not-
people have like pushed back on, oh, we're actually an elite rebounding team. No, we're not. Look at all that it takes for us to like come up with these things.
But
Robert Booth.
everything, defense,
Everything
offense,
has to be.
everything is hard
Everything.
for this team.
Robert Booth says worst thing that could happen: win on Friday and have a gutsy series against Milwaukee 4-1 and have a run it back playing by Pat. Let me tell you guys something.
Oh my
And this
guts.
is
Ain't no
and this
guts.
is I'm gonna hurt people's feelings, and I don't care.
Do it. Do it.
There is not a running back plan. They are not going to pay
No.
a dime over fucking vet minimum for anybody on this goddamn roster. Like, and honestly, if they do, first of all, like, listen, I am going to take a step back from content creation next season. If they pay a dime over fucking vet minimum or any minimum for a Max Strus, a Caleb Martin, a Gabe Vincent, anybody.
You need to talk about the people that's already getting paid.
It's too fucking late for Duncan Robinson, right? It's too goddamn late. You're at 7. I don't care who it is. If they pay a dime over fucking minimum, I will come back. I will pause my life to do a show to shit on fucking Pat Riley and Andy Ellisburg in the Heat front office. Like, do not pay anybody too much. Like, listen, Gabe Vincent is an excellent backup point guard. Let him go get his money elsewhere. If it costs you more than the minimum, do not pay it.
I think we worried about the wrong people.
I genuinely think so.
I think
we have to worry about. Well, we have to look. Tiff, we have to worry about the wrong people. We have to worry about the wrong people.
I think we are worried about the wrong people.
But
like, I don't understand because
those are the only people we can move. So we got to be worried about the wrong people unnecessarily or
they're
unfairly.
they're free agents. That's why you don't have to worry about them. What you need to worry about is where all your funds are allocated to.
That's a
that's
whole
where
different
you have.
conversation.
It can't be.
It can't be.
That conversation needs to happen. You need to get. My thing is, you need to get rid of the bad contracts if you can, and you need to not sign any more bad contracts.
That is doing a lot of work.
Well, but I think what Alpha's talking about is Alpha's afraid of like signing Strus to some 4-year.
So here's your
deal,
reality,
and then to say, oh well, listen, we're gonna turn it's a good contract. We'll be able to trade that
now you sit here with fucking double anchors.
But here's the problem:
they fall into that.
You don't have anything to sign anyone.
So we weren't doing off-season talk.
No, but I'm just saying, like, we can't. We're saying like
we
don't sign Strus or Gabe to whatever, but you don't have a whatever to sign anyone to. That's the whole problem. Like, you don't, what are you going to do? Trade inadequate that you think role players for other inadequate role players? Because that's pretty much all the movement that it's like moving deck chairs.
My whole thing is, Tiff,
that's
if
all you can do.
Somebody wants to pay Gabe Vincent, let them pay Gabe Vincent. This is, like, listen, I was on board with paying Duncan Robinson, and I was probably wrong. If somebody wanted to give Duncan Robinson that contract, you should have let them give Duncan Robinson that contract.
I don't think we're going to have to worry about it. They can't match.
But if somebody but they can because the bird rights.
They actually can match.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, you guys are blowing, you guys are taking it to a different direction. My whole thing is the same way you sat there and you paid Duncan Robinson to not lose him. Do not do that with Gabe Vincent and Max Strus. Do not do that with Caleb Martin and Omer Yurtseven.
We agree with that, but the point is, I think they know that. I don't think that that's the problem.
Wait, why? Why would you say they know that? Where have they?
Because how many times you got to keep touching the stove? If they have not felt burned,
like,
by all of this
like, what are we doing?
Deion Waiters.
Well, because they're gonna have to.
They gotta keep somebody because they're not. I don't know who y'all think they getting.
They gotta fill out a team, yeah.
Right. Like, I don't know who we think they're getting.
So they have.
You not overpay for any of them. That is the whole point. Like that. This is all I'm saying. I'm not saying like, listen.
Why is Chad trading Kyle? Not tonight.
Stop reading the chat.
I know Chat's killing it right now. I see
we got over 1,000 comments on chat right now.
Like, listen, if there is a trade for Kyle Lowry,
like a real Twitch channel.
Exactly. You take the trade.
You take that trade.
If there's a trade for fucking Tyler Hero, you take that shit too.
At some point, there will be decisions that have to be made.
Listen, this whole idea of
so if we're doing off-season talk, I think Franky and I are ready to just let everybody know that we will be leading the draft coverage.
And Lou.
Yeah, dude, no draft.
We should just keep doing that until we close the show. Like, just one by one say draft.
Just and Brady bunch it out.
Our coworker.
Draft.
He doesn't follow me. I don't know who Lou is.
I don't know her.
Oh man.
You guys are mean.
Would like to know
Jason
Wow.
Adewale says, if I'm ownership, I'd rather save my money than pay Gabe and Max. We're going to resign every undrafted player and keep saying they don't have money to bring anyone.
So what we talking
there's all
about
kind of-
saving?
There's all no. See here, and I understand where Jason's coming from. There's all kind of cat machinations, but that's my whole. This is my whole thing. If it costs anything over the, because the minimum doesn't hurt you. If it costs anything over, if you are, do not get into a bidding war over Gabe Vincent. Do not get into a bidding war over Max Strus, Kayla Martin,
Right.
Omer Yurtseven. If anybody wants to pay them over the minimum, you say hasta la vista and Chavez to you. And buy, motherfucker. Same way they probably should have did the same thing with fucking Duncan Robinson. Because at this point, like, what if you sit there and you pay Max Strus over the minimum? Now you have Max and Duncan on your roster, and what, are you gonna play one of them? Like, it just makes no goddamn sense.
I had the same thought as Cardilliana. I was like, why?
Just say
Oh,
Chuck.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
You guys got to watch more Martin. You guys,
Yeah,
this is
they don't
like-
know the yeah.
Hasta la vista and Chavez,
Chavez
to
to
you.
you, but you gotta
We
use the
already
voice.
paid Martin.
You gotta do the voice
voice.
to
Yeah.
you.
Hasta la vista and Chavez to you.
Calais says this man is spending more money than the front office.
That shit cracked me up. I saw that come in. That was funny.
By the team.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm
Help
not-
us.
Okay, we'll get into the off-season stuff after they lose on Friday.
Oh.
Merch of-
Please.
Oh
Ping
my
pong balls.
God, like I gotta watch Bam against Brooke Lopez. Shit his goddamn pants.
I'm not even worried about Brooke Lopez. We gotta watch Giannis coming down the court with a full head of steam.
You guys have a
Max
swinging
Strus
Friday?
at- And Max Strus at the four.
What are we
Fighting for
talking
his
about
life.
here?
If they made
Why
it,
we
if
have
they
to
made
watch
it.
that? Oh, y'all thinking
If-
too?
Exactly.
made
You guys
it.
are dreaming. We
They're
don't
doing
have
what
to
the Heat
watch
did.
that.
Look ahead.
No, I'm just saying if they possibly
If.
win. That's why
If.
I want them to lose. And I want to come on
Man.
here and broadcast the last Hangover Time. We're gonna cry, laugh, drink.
Let's drink. Let's get drunk tonight.
You know,
Don't listen
you
to
guys
me.
know
Keep
it's my
going.
birthday in an hour.
Yes,
He
I
did
These are
do.
good.
this shit to me on my fucking birthday.
Wow,
Word. Happy birthday. Cool.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Aries
Listen.
rule.
And the sweetest gift of all
Wearing a
will
They
be
lost
a
on my
merciful
birthday, too.
death on
Yes.
Friday. Leave me the fuck alone so I can go and live my goddamn
Yes.
The sweetest
real.
gift of all is our next segment because we have a special guest.
Is this guy wearing a suit? He didn't even wear a suit.
Said we had a
for Chris's
special
wedding.
guest.
No,
Wow.
that's not a suit. He's wearing a white members only jacket. I
He
know
did
what
not
the
even
fuck
wear a
that is.
jacket to Christian Hernandez's wedding. Came in a fucking
That
guayabera.
is a white members only jacket,
Bro,
G. It's not
This
that
is
big
an
of a
old
deal.
ass thrift store jacket. What are we talking about here? My
Yeah.
Guayabera is way nicer.
Let's make it. You're
I
nice.
really overhyped this guest.
That's my jacket.
Yes,
That's
Alex.
my
Captain
jacket.
accountable.
Is that my jacket?
That smile is crazy. That's not my smile. Come on, man.
It's not. It's Photoshop.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen you smile.
That's got a
You
filter.
got no
on.
reference material.
Okay, Alex. What
That was
what does the
Ethan's
locker
face
room
when he put
sound-
that dumbass poll up today.
Alex, what does the locker room sound like?
Ah,
It's
well,
the
you know,
vibes.
I can't tell you about the Heat's vibe because I was forced to cover the Atlanta Hawks post-game press room after the game. So no, you brought
Then
on
why
the
do we
wrong
have you
person.
on?
Why?
Oh my god.
Hey man, I'm doing what the boss asked me to do, bro. I'm a team player. I'm over there
Covering
culturing it
Winters.
up, covering the Hawks after that awful loss. And
Can we get Brady?
So where are
Can
they
you go
going to
find him?
celebrate? What club are they on their way to?
Yeah.
I mean, they said they weren't going to celebrate. I mean, you got to take them at their
Liars.
word, right? You got to
Liars.
take them at their word.
No, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Well, tell us
I mean-
something. Like,
I mean,
know,
Brady-
Seriously.
What do you
well, I
got?
mean, you guys prompted me up with what's the vibe in the Heat's locker room. I didn't cover the
All right,
locker room, and I
what's
didn't cover the Heat.
Well, tell
Okay,
us
what-
fucking anything.
I don't know. What
Something from the fucking floor, Alex. Let's go.
What did
All
Chris
right.
say?
All right, don't lash out at me. All right, I'm over here on Hangover Time when Ethan and Brady are driving home. So give me Give me a break or I'll hop out of here, man.
Thank you. Give
me a break.
I was just doing my G impression from tonight.
Is Anthony around?
I mean, look, Trae Young said at the end of the presser that he saw that Jimmy, quote unquote, guaranteed a dub, and that he was really focused on making sure that didn't happen. That's
corny.
That was just NBA Central aggregation going on, and he saw it.
That's stupid shit.
I thought DeJounte was going to be the one who was kind of like talking his shit post game based on that tweet that came out earlier. But he was actually really humble post game. Shout out to him on the birth of his daughter. You know, I didn't know that happened. I found that out tonight in the post game presser. But you know, he was actually very like, he was crediting the Heat. He was crediting Jimmy. He wasn't talking crap. I thought it was going to be the other way around. I think him and Jimmy have a good relationship.
Did he credit Kyle?
He mentioned Jimmy by name.
Did he credit Kyle?
Gee.
No.
Oh my God.
What an asshole.
Continue, Alex.
I mean, there's just not much else.
That's all he's got. That's all he's got.
What are your thoughts on
Alex? How happy are you? Alex, quick question: how happy are you going to be when the Heat lose on Friday night? And
please.
You don't have to go down to that. You don't have to wade through fucking floodwaters and sewage to get to the arena. You get to go to bed at a decent time. Like, how happy are you going to be when this Heat season comes to a merciful fucking end?
I'm not going to be
Friday
happy.
night.
I'm not going to be happy. Alf, you of all people should know this. The game is going to continue. And by that, I mean 5 on the floor, and the podcast will still continue. We're still going to be putting out 6 podcasts a week, baby. It doesn't matter if the Heat are still not playing. So, no, I'm not looking forward to it, man. Like, we're going to have to come up with 3 months of transaction off-season content. I'm not looking forward to it. I needed the Heat to win this so that they can get into a competitive, tough series with the Celtics. And now, they're going for the sequel that nobody asked for, the sequel to the 2021 season. And it looks like they're headed for the same result, but I can't even say that because they might just get eliminated from the playoffs.
Alex,
Let's go!
You're not beating the Raptors or the Bulls. Like these,
hey man, I get it.
Teams that have had their number all season long.
Yeah,
those are
and
teams
then
that are
you got the matchup you wanted.
Athletic and like young, and they run all the things that the Heat hate. Like the Heat hate athleticism and size.
The Heat hate basketball.
But
yeah,
just when you
flip the
think,
switch.
but just when you think you've got this
basketball.
team figured out, that's when they switch it up on you.
Yeah,
please don't switch nothing else. It's like just keep this where it's at. Let's just pack it up.
Trae wore sunglasses to that presser. Jesus,
yeah, he did.
Good.
Right,
I'm not mad at him. Talk your shit. You won.
He was smiling.
He
was really smiley at the beginning of the post-game presser.
Can't talk shit after playing. I'm sorry.
Listen,
he was just smiling for no reason.
Because if we would have won, somebody would have went in there. Tyler would have showed up with them ugly ass shirts and sunglasses
with a pop collar
and moose.
and shit.
Right. So that's what happens when
I
you
would have called him a dipshit for that too. You can't be doing that. We can't be making fun of Patrick Beverly for a fucking playing celebration and then turn around and do the same shit.
No, that man, he beat honestly. He beat the allegations, right? Like he beat the allegations. Like
he
this
did.
is a team
No,
that
he
has
dominated the pace.
Yeah.
That makes him look like he usually looks like barely an NBA player against his team, and they just lay down for him. Like fuck them, fuck this team, fuck them. They deserve to get styled on hard. Like Quinn Snyder was out here, coked the fuck up, fucking sunken eyes, looking like a goddamn zombie for fucking Last of Us, and he was
Fucking do this.
Coming up his back.
2-3 zone.
Yeah, Quinn Snyder loves Miami.
Was laughing. Quinn Snyder was the first laughing zombie cokehead I've ever seen in my goddamn life. He's out here smiling, and I'm not talking about a crackhead. I'm talking about zombie cokeheads. Don't smile. You don't have a good time.
He got a 20 rolled up in his pocket.
Yeah, no, he out here.
Damn.
No, he ain't got no money.
No, rolled up.
Like,
No,
he going to 11 right from the fucking game, and he out here smiling on the fucking bench with his players, talking about, look at these clown ass motherfuckers. Everybody on the Hawks deserves to talk their shit. DeAndre Hunter, I don't care if he looks like a fucking Cosby kid or an extra from Cooley High. I don't care.
I mean,
DeAndre
nice
Hunter
little role player. He's a nice little role
some size.
Future Heat legend DeAndre Hunter.
Look like RJ Barrett's fucking team.
He was drafted scrappy baby.
Black starting 5 in the history of the fucking league.
Cooley High.
No, they all deserve it. Fucking Bojan Bogdanovic deserves to talk his shit.
Bogo.
Looking like an extra from Saved by the Goddamn Bell. I don't know. Fuck, they all deserve to talk. John Collins wearing his fucking ill-fitting shorts. He deserves to talk his goddamn shit. All of them deserve to talk their shit. Clint Capella still with the worst goddamn haircut in the NBA. Like, I don't know who told him, like, hey, keep rocking the faux hawk, bro. Keep rocking it. It's still hot. It's still hot. Great. Oh, it's you killing it with somebody's playing a fucking a practical joke on Clint Capella. He's still rocking the faux hawk. And guess what? Jimmy and Bam are still scared to death of him right now. They over here like this right now on the team bus. Like, oh, Capella's coming. Capella's coming. They all deserve to talk their shit.
I love
what's the last coach? The big black dude with the bald head. What's the last
Nate McMillan.
Nate McMillan out here. Can Nate talk your shit, Nate McMillan?
I started that. I built that up.
Yeah.
Right. That was me. That's me.
I used to pull up from half court with Nate McMillan in Bulls vs. Blazers '92 on the fucking SNES.
Great system.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh yeah.
They really thought they could flip a switch, man.
They don't
Why?
have
They don't
one.
have a switch to flip.
The light ain't even plugged in.
This is the most emblematic loss of the season. I was talking about it with Wes. I'm like, man, the more because Wes was saying the same thing from Locked On that everybody's downplaying the Hawks too much, and I felt similar. Like that was the matchup you wanted, but at the same time, like we've seen how this season has gone, and now for them to lose like this and now have to again, put themselves in a position they weren't supposed to be in the first place. It's the most emblematic loss of the season.
To play against one of two teams you feel worse about.
Thinking you're too cool thinking you're too good, like against the Hawks because you beat them. You have their number. Like it's just.
No, we beat the Hawks by 8 every time we won this season. And that first half of one of them games was atrocious. Like I don't know where the fuck they got the gall to just walk in here like they have done something.
That's been all. Opening night.
Bored of the process. Jimmy said it best a month ago.
They've been bored of the process. And they've been over themselves. They are ready to be through with one another.
Because it's not the process that they're bored with.
But you know what? You have 82 fucking games to ensure you don't make it to a playing game. So fuck your process.
After all of that too, like all they had to do was win one or two of those games that they blew to a terrible team. Just one or two. Like I knew they blew way more than that. We're talking about one.
The Brooklyn game where they ate shit for the second half. Like that would have been enough.
Got good players. Like you lost to the Pistons, you lost to the Hornets, you've lost to the Spurs.
They've been losing this game for 3 months. This game, they've been losing it for 3 months. Like I'm not even bullshit. Like every time they play this game, like you win this game and you are in the playoffs. This is what they do every fucking time. So that's why when it comes to Friday, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Lose.
Just playing from behind the whole time.
Go the fuck home. Stop playing with me. I have a fucking life. I have a child. I have a wife. I have a family. I have a life.
I have a
job. Leave me alone, Miami Heat. Go away.
They've been playing in our face. They've been playing in our face all season.
Tiff, like I'm not a grown ass goddamn man. Like I ain't got shit to do. I have bills to pay.
Man, Alpha and UD are on the same page.
Alpha, they've been out here calling you. They've been out here calling you precious all game, all season.
Call me
delicious.
There you go. A grown ass man, dog.
Goddamn name.
You know what the funny thing about this too is like they obviously were playing from behind the whole game, but they brought it back down to 6 twice. I think 7 or 8 a third time later on, closer to the end.
They got it
to 5. They got it to 5.
5. I mean, and then I was looking at it. The Hawks for the season. Obviously, this is a 1-game sample size. The Hawks for the season, 29th in clutch net rating. The Heat, 2nd.
Yep.
You're at home. You have the best player in the game. Like you have the best player on the court.
Every time they got to 5, Jimmy got the ball at the rim and shit himself because he saw Clint Capella.
They shot under 36% from the rim tonight.
I don't know if it was a haircut. I don't know if he took a time machine back to like 5 years ago when Clint Capella was one of the most fearsome defenders in the NBA. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he saw Dikembe Mutombo. I don't know if he saw Akeem fucking Olajuwon. It's almost like Jimmy is racist. He saw a fucking African and got shook. and thought it was Mutombo and Olajuwon. I think that's the problem.
That's a crazy
I
take.
should read this, Alf.
What's that? Ryan says, how long has this man been Heat Twitter president? There's a reason we have an 8-year limit in the White House. This stuff wears on you. Bro, listen. Let me out my fucking position. I do not want Heat Twitter president anymore. I do not like 99% of Heat Twitter. I do not want it anymore.
Let's start a hashtag get Alf impeached. Let's impeach Alf.
Listen, I will resign. I'm Nixon on a fucking plane. I'm out. I'm out. I don't like my constituents anymore.
POV, you're Udonis Haslam.
I don't like my constituents.
I changed my name to Miami Heat v. Udonis Haslam, and I did it for a reason because I am old. I'm tired. I'm sick of these fucking kids and Heat Twitter. I'm sick of it all, and this is my last season. It's my last dance. I'm climbing fucking backboards, and I'm out this motherfucker.
I don't know how the Heat recovered from losing Alf and UD in the same year.
Cheers
my
to
last
that.
game, I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of a white boy. Watch out, Tyler Hansbrough.
Running it back was your Watergate.
Jesus Christ.